Hey, at the end of the show today, we're going to talk a little bit about some new hairstyles, but I just found out that gray hair may be reversible. So I'll start the show kind of where we end later on in the show. Researchers at New York University found that certain stem cells that are responsible for producing hair pigment can become stuck in hair follicles as we age. And when these cells get stuck, they can't produce pigment, which leads to gray hair. Scientists think there is a way to unstick these cells and to reverse or prevent graying. And more research obviously is needed, but the breakthrough has scientists optimistic and thinking that hair could be turned back to its original color.
That's interesting. Scientists. Okay, what if you've dyed your hair for so long that you kind of want your original hair color back?
Quit dyeing it.
No, but it's never going to go back to what it originally was.
Yeah, it will.
No, because it'll just be gray.
Shave it off.
But then it'll grow in gray.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, once they figure out the cells, I don't think it's going to be one cell at a time. I think it'll probably be a mass change to stem cells in your head.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because I would like to go back to my original hair color.
Then do it.
I just told you I can't.
You can. You take a picture to your hairstylist and say, I want this color. And she goes, all right, well, we're going to have to bleach it out. And we're going to dye it a new color to get it to a brown. And then bada bing, you'll have dirty dishwater brown hair.
That's what it was.
That's what you want. I just want hair.
I know you do.
That'd be cool. I thought about doing the toupee thing just to see it.
You should.
Because people look like incredibly younger when they do it. Like it's crazy.
You should find out how much it is and who does it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I mean, even just as a goof, you know,
it would be an expensive goof.
I don't know that it's that expensive. Maybe a couple $100s. It's not like a $2,000 hair transplant surgery or more. Those things can be way expensive.
It's
not like flying to Turkey. You
would be a totally different person with hair, I think.
It'd be wild. Wild.
And when it would blow in the breeze.
I know.
Ooh,
yeah.
I can't even see my hairs in my way.
It'd be cool. Wouldn't have a sunburned head.
Oh.
Like it'd be a whole thing.
For the record, I like your bald head.
I understand. I've dealt with it for a long time. But what if I could get it to where like the salt and pepper on the sides was transferred up into the top? I know. And then I could wear my reading glasses.
Hey.
I know. Looking like a totally different guy.
Rawr.
Oh, stop it. Let's start the show, huh? Hi.
Hi.
I asked this morning if it was Thursday. You said, yeah. And I said, well, at least there's that. And you said, yeah, but it could be Friday.
Yeah, I'm a real Debbie Downer today.
I
Don't
said,
you dare
right.
bring your toxic positivity in my world.
Yeah, right. Oh, hey, is it Thursday?
No.
Yeah, but it could be Friday.
Thursday will never be Friday.
No, I know. And Thursday knows that. But Thursday is Friday for some folks. If you work 410s, today could be your Friday.
Yeah, I'm mad at them too.
That's our son.
Yeah, I'm mad at him.
Yeah, settle down.
You settle down.
I'm so calm.
I'm not.
Oh, cool as a cucumber over here.
I'm fine.
Yeah. No, I know. I get it. This week has been a little bit draggy, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has. Last week was too busy.
Right.
This week is a little too draggy. We're never going to be happy until I get a weekend forever.
A week. Until I don't have to work.
Yeah, until I don't. Until I can just make my own decisions about what to do with my time.
Okay. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. You all right?
I'm totally okay.
Good. I'm fine.
All right.
I'm just a little tired this morning, so I'll be good.
Okay.
Give me 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yep, and then I'll be woo, woo, woo.
All right, so by the time we get to good news to get you going, you're going to be going.
Yeah, I'm going to be up and at 'em.
All right. We'll put it to the test.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
All
We've
right.
got until good news to get it together.
Can I take a 10-minute power nap somewhere?
How are you going to be ready in 10 minutes if you power nap in 10 minutes?
Good news to get you going is not going to be in 10 minutes. That's at 6:30. So then I'll still have.
It's about 20 minutes away.
Yeah. So I'm good. 10-minute nap. I'll be ready.
I feel like you're stretching out the time it's going to take you to get ready.
No.
I feel like you're trying to squeeze in a 10-minute nap and 10 minutes to prepare yourself. That's 20 minutes.
Yeah, that'll be fine. We got time. There's time.
I don't know how it works in your head.
What time is good news to get you going usually?
No, I know. You said you'd be ready in 10 minutes. Now you're trying to squeeze it to 20.
I'll be ready in 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Give me 20 minutes.
This is like when mom comes in to wake you up to go to school and you go, 5 more minutes, mom. Like that.
That's what, I need 5 more minutes.
But you're over here doing adult math going like 20 minutes.
Because here's the thing. I woke up and I went in a panic going, I overslept.
All right.
And that's never a nice way to wake up. Panic. Look at the clock. Oh,
here we are.
I got half an hour left.
Yeah. Shh. Be cool.
I am cool. I'm going to be the best kind of cool
in 20 minutes. Well, it's been a little over 20 minutes. How we feeling?
Good. I feel great.
Up and at 'em.
Up and at 'em. Here we go. Let's go.
Good news to get you going.
I'm already going, baby.
Well, settle down.
No, I will not. You wanted me up and at 'em. Here I am. Here I am.
In England, a 40-year-old tortoise named Ginger recently wrapped up an adventure of a lifetime after being on the run for nearly a year. Slow walk. Sarah Jane Murray is Ginger's owner and has been taking care of Ginger for 30 years. And for many of those years, Ginger shared her life with a tortoise companion named Fred. Not long after Fred passed away, Ginger was inspired to dig under the garden fence and make a slow getaway across country fields to, I don't know, find a new companion, needed a new Fred, I don't know.
Ginger.
The escape was heartbreaking for Sarah Jane, who put posters up in the community, hoping someone somewhere would see Ginger. Lost turtle. Come home, Mr. Tortoise. Ginger. Well, after nearly a year, Sarah Jane had given up hope. She always did a good job. Ginger always did a good job of blending in with the environment, and even at a top speed of 0.00012 miles per hour, Sarah Jane figured that Ginger had gotten too far away and that she would never be found.
Oh.
Yeah. And that is why Sarah Jane was shocked and elated when a horse rider spotted Ginger behind a pub about a mile away from home.
Ginger next to a pub?
Yep.
Ginger, you're too young.
And that's 40. And thanks to a villager who remembered the old missing posters, Ginger was finally reunited with Sarah Jane. Now, listen, I've not been to England.
Yeah, me neither.
A horse rider found a tortoise behind a pub a mile away from home, and thanks to a villager who remembered the old missing posters.
Oh, I've seen those old missing posters.
What year is it in this village?
1855.
I guess so. Well, Ginger's back home, basking in the sun, nibbling on snacks and leaves and things like nothing ever happened.
I want to nibble on some snacks. I got no snacks. Ginger.
Ginger's home.
What an adventure.
For a year.
Ginger's big day out.
Yeah. Big year out.
And that villager, what a surprise.
And the horse rider.
This is quite the story.
Yeah. From whatever year. Did this happen this year? Like, what is happening? Anyway, that's good news to get you going. You like it?
I do.
Yeah,
good one.
Me too.
I'm up and going.
Are you?
Woohoo.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of town sizing?
All right. So let's pick this apart. I believe this sounds to me like you maybe you lived in a town that was too big when you were raising a family. And then later in life, you decided that this town's too big. I don't need a town this big. I'm moving to a smaller town. I'm town sizing.
No, wrong. This is where you...
I just replaced the word house with the word town. This house is too big.
No,
we
you're
don't
wrong.
need a house this big. We're
This is where you
downsizing.
seek out unique little towns full of quaint shops and restaurants.
All right.
Similar to the ones in the Hallmark Channel shows.
Okay.
And you just travel there and experience the little quaintness.
I think that sounds nice.
Town sizing.
I don't like the name.
The name is terrible.
The name implies that your town's too big. We need a smaller town.
No.
Or town sizing.
No, that's not it.
It totally implies that.
We have talked about going on vacation and then we need to find a local at bigger cities.
Sure.
So we are not stuck in the tourist traps.
Yeah,
we want to
right.
go to the local places, the local places to eat, the local places to do. It's like I was watching a show last night and it was a bunch of people that live in New York. And one of them was dating somebody, a tourist. And the tourist was like, let's go to Times Square. And the locals were like, ew, ugh, we never go to Times Square.
Because it's full of tourists.
Because it's full of tourists.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to do. I want to go to a big city, but I want to do local stuff.
Having been to New York now and having seen Times Square and Statue of Liberty and the ferry across the harbor and all the memorial for 9/11 and everything, like it's all fantastic to see. I do want to go back now and do like
Local
other
stuff.
parts. Like there's some street art that I really want to see. There's a few things that like really interest me that I would like to go check out.
Yeah.
And do more of that kind of stuff. Now that I've got the other stuff out of the way,
Well,
I
right.
think there's a place for that stuff.
There's an appeal for the touristy traps for sure, because you're like, I've heard about this. I want to go see it.
Right.
I want to go check it out. But even while we were in New York, after we did all that tourist stuff, we met up with a friend for dinner and he was like, come to this place.
Yeah, like clear on the other end of Manhattan, past Central Park, which we ended up walking through at night, which was fine. But it was a choice. There was a large group of us. We were fine. That was very cool. We sat on the steps of like old brownstones, and it was cool.
It was
way
not, I feel like that was a local place. He took us to a local place.
Yeah, I agree.
And it was awesome.
Yeah, the food was great. The community down there was quieter. It was really nice.
Yeah. I want more of that.
But he lived there, so he had found the spot.
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
Let's go to the spot.
Where we go, we got to
Right.
find locals that can say, this is what locals do.
Right.
Don't do touristy stuff.
Right. Yeah, you could go grab the slice of pizza at where they filmed the Spider-Man scene, which we did, or you could go over here, 4 blocks and have the real one where people know is good. And we didn't do that. So I got to go back.
Where would you go if you went to a small, quaint little town?
Ooh,
do you have anything in mind?
There are several, East Coast little port towns that I think would be really cool to visit.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I think that like there's stuff in like Vermont and Maine and a few different places like that I'd really like to go visit.
It is very Hallmark of you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Vermont, a small little quaint town in
Yes.
Vermont.
Doesn't that sound
Be careful,
nice?
Josh. You're going to meet up with an old high school flame.
No, I'm not.
Who left for the big city.
No, I'm not.
And now she's back.
Nope. It's not happening. In Vermont. That's what the movie's called. In Vermont.
In Vermont.
Yeah.
Town sizing in Vermont.
Town sizing's a terrible name.
I didn't name it.
Let's call it something else.
Okay, what do you want to call it?
Non-touristing.
That's a terrible name, too. We'll workshop it.
Okay.
We'll think about it. I have a couple of guilty pleasure shows. Now, I was reading something somewhere that somebody said, listen, if you enjoy doing it, don't call it a guilty pleasure. If you
Okay.
enjoy it, it's just pleasure. I think it's just called a guilty pleasure because you're embarrassed to tell other people
I think that's right.
that you like it.
Right. Because you're afraid of judgment or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, this is a show that I don't necessarily love, but I like watching it. And it is, the acting is terrible. Plot lines are awful, but I still like it. I realize the acting sucks. Okay, listen, There's one actress that I actually just watch it for. And there's other characters in the show, other like main people.
Okay.
I don't care about their storylines.
All right.
I just watch for the one character in her storyline.
Is this what you were watching last night?
Yeah.
Because every time one of the women came onto the TV, you went, ugh, what a terrible actress.
She's awful.
Ugh.
Awful.
Ugh.
I
Ugh.
remember taking drama in high school,
Yeah.
and they said, I mean, acting is just reacting. And I remember my drama coach saying, you got to pretend like you've rehearsed these scenes a million times, but you have to pretend that you're hearing the words coming out of the other actor's mouth for the first time.
Great mindset.
But this actress that I hate, the one that's bad, you can tell that she's about to react. Like she is so rehearsed that you're like, it's not new.
Here comes the line.
Yeah.
I see.
Even her facial structures and the things she does with her face, I'm like, you're terrible. You're a terrible
That's
actress.
what I heard. Ugh.
And I just want to fast forward. She has they have another character that I do enjoy, but they've paired the two of them together in a lot of their scenes. And so I'm like, I bet that other actress is like, please don't pair me up with her again. She's terrible.
Did you say you wanted to skip through her scenes?
Yeah.
Like you want to just jump ahead and be like, all right, enough of that.
Yeah, she's
interesting.
So bad. Anyway, I'm watching this. I go, I'm going to turn this on while I'm folding laundry. I turn it on. I fold laundry by the time I get like situated, because by the time you have to turn it on and it loads and you get to the scene that you want and you get to the episode that you want, laundry's already done and folded. So then I go, well, Josh is outside doing something. I don't have any plans to do anything else. I'm just going to sit on the bed and finish this.
Are there more episodes to come for that show?
Yeah.
Ugh.
It just came back.
It's so bad.
That's why I try and watch it when you're not around. It's not my fault you came back into the house. That's your fault.
It's not my fault. It's 90 minutes of garbage TV.
I know it's garbage TV, but I like it. I like it. Let me have it.
I'm not stopping you. I didn't stop. I didn't go, please stop.
No, but you complain about it.
Yeah.
While I'm watching it.
Right.
I don't need that. I know it's bad. I know I should be spending my time doing more productive, better things.
No. You can totally watch it. I'm not telling you to not. I'm just going to tell you it's bad.
I know it's bad. I'm telling you, I already know. I don't need you to tell me.
Every time she goes on scene and you go, bad acting, it's the same. It's just the whole show for me. Yeah.
The one character I like, that's who I'm watching for.
Yeah. It's not even that good. It's not worth it. But you enjoy it, so that's fine.
What's your guilty pleasure?
Oh, I everything I do is total normal in line with society. No, I literally will just watch people walk. Like that's my YouTubes. All my videos are just people walking
through cities and stuff.
Well, no, those are fun too. I like those. Like when I'm just talking about people doing hiking. Yeah,
you're
I
right.
watch that stuff, and you go, ugh.
I like to watch people walking.
I just watch people walk through nature.
You do.
It's fantastic, and they talk about their gear. Look at this new tent, and I go, that's a good tent.
Yep, that's not anything I enjoy.
Right.
And then you'll say, hey, I was watching. She told me about this cool new tent.
Right.
Do you want to hear all of the specs about this cool new tent?
Let me tell you about this new tent.
No, I don't.
Right. I just watch it for the one tent. Every other piece of gear, I go, ugh. See how that sounds? Strange. No, it's cool. You get to visit lots of different places. People do wonderful things on YouTube these days. I mean, some of the stuff they're putting together is phenomenal. And I'm envious, but I also realize how much time it takes. And it's a lot.
It is.
Like I've got a backpacking trip coming up, not this week, but next week. And right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not this week. I was like panicking for a minute. And I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be great. And I thought, I have the time on this trip. I could probably film and make it. And then I thought about all the, you have to walk ahead, place a camera, walk back, and then walk towards your camera to get the shot. Or you have to place your camera, walk away from it, walk back and get it, and then move it to the next.
But then
you're walking so much extra.
You got to watch the footage and make sure the footage is
editing,
good.
Yeah.
If it's bad, you got to do it again.
I know. Do another take of me walking to and from it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. I agree with you.
So they're working hard
That's
to
why
put
I'm
out
not
a video that gets like 2 people watching it. It's
That's
crazy.
why I'm not a content creator. It actually takes a long time.
It's a lot of work. Ton of work. And here we are, just gabbing about it.
Not doing work.
This is work. This is work. Gabbing about it. That's I'm gonna change. I'm gonna get business cards. Josh and Chantel, they gab about it. Yeah, a couple of gabbers.
Just gabbing away.
Yep. We've been trying to figure out what we might want to do this weekend, and I think fishing should be on the menu. I think that's what we should end up doing. For a couple of reasons. One of the biggest being that Idaho's Free Fishing Day is coming up on June 14th on Saturday.
Okay. This actually might be nice for me because I've gotten fishing licenses in the past.
Right.
I have all the gear.
Right.
I don't love fishing the way that you love fishing.
Right.
So I didn't buy a fishing license this year because I don't know if it's something I enjoy. Sometimes I just like
enjoy enough to spend $30 for a whole year.
Right. Right.
Okay.
I could be spending that $30 on other stuff. Sometimes I just like hanging out on the banks.
That's fine. You could still do that.
Nature.
Here's the thing. You could still do that and then have the ability to be like, you know what? Actually, I do want to throw a line.
Do you... Hang on. Free Fishing Day? Can you fish anywhere you want?
Yeah, so if you've never been fishing, Free Fishing Day is a great day to learn to fish. Fish and Game personnel and volunteers, they set up several different free events at local fishing waters throughout the state to help first-timers discover what they call the joys of fishing. This is not even my own words. This is from other folks. There are a limited number of like loaner rods and reels that'll be available at these different events all over the state. But if you have your own equipment, you're welcome to bring it. You're encouraged to bring it. And all the fishing rules and regulations, including how many different fish you might be able to keep, the sizes and lengths, those limits, all of that. They call that the creel limit. That all is in place. Opening dates for specific waters are still in place. Tackle restrictions, because sometimes you can't use artificial baits. You can fly fish in some waters only, like different things like that.
Right.
So all of those rules still apply. It isn't like free for all.
Do whatever you want.
Right, correct. All regulations apply. The only thing that changes is that on Free Fishing Day, you do not have to have a license to fish on the 14th. So that you can get out and try it.
You can go wherever you want and have Free Fishing Day.
So long as the regulations say that water is open, yes.
Right, okay.
That is right. Through the whole state.
So if you go fishing, it's not, my question is, like, it's not designated areas for fishing, right? So if you want to go fishing somewhere.
Yeah.
And I want to throw a line.
Correct.
I'm not going to get in trouble.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, that is correct.
Well, let's do that.
But they do have, again, they have like family fishing waters around the state. And then they've broken these up by region. So if you go to the Fish and Game website, which is where I'm looking at a lot of this stuff, so like if you're in the southeast region and you want to find some family fishing waters, they have listed here. That's really southeast. Where is just? Oh, I see. See, they've put us in the Upper Snake area, which is going to get you Ashton Reservoir, Harriman Fish Pond, Mackey Reservoir, Rexburg City Ponds, Trail Creek Pond. So these are the areas where they'll have the Fish and Game set up at and stuff, right? Which is kind of cool. If you do not know the rules in the state of Idaho, you have to have a fishing license if you are 14 years or older, and you can obtain that at the Fish and Game office or wherever you buy your gear. You can usually get that stuff as well. But for Saturday, the 14th, Free Fishing Day.
La-dee-da,
so,
Josh.
I'm just saying.
So we can all discover the joys of fishing.
That's right. We can all just go and that's exactly what it says. Discover the joys of fishing.
Okay. Well, I'm game.
All right. Fish and game. All right. All right. I wasn't sure how you were going to react to fishing, so I had a backup plan.
A backup weekend plan or
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. So you've got your Facebook open there,
I do.
or your email. I'm
Okay.
gonna send you this video.
Okay.
So what I'm sending you is happening right now in Silver Mountain Resort, which is it's about 6 hours from here. It's just past Hiawatha, actually. It's in Kellogg is where this is happening.
What?
Up in the Panhandle. It is an enduro motorcycle competition. I was just scrolling and this video came up and I went, that looks like real life Excite Bike.
Yeah, it really does look like a real life Excite Bike.
And I thought, man, you might like to go see some real life Excite Bike.
Excite Bike is the best Nintendo game.
I disagree, but it's okay.
You might be wrong. Okay. Second, because Super Mario 3 is
There's a
probably
lot
the
of
best.
Nintendo games I like better than Excite Bike, but I know how you feel about Excite Bike, and this looks like real life Excite Bike.
Excite Bike is the best.
It's okay.
You can make your own track.
It's okay.
You can put so many of those jumps on there. You can put as many jumps on your track.
That's what it looks like somebody did. They just threw a bunch of jumps on the track.
That was my favorite part.
It looks like a track you made, an Excite Bike.
That really does.
Anyway, they call it Silver Kings Hard Enduro is what it's called. And
Oh my gosh.
anyway, it's going on this weekend
That looks
all the way up
insane.
in the Panhandle.
They've got like huge pieces of logs. There's a line of
Giant tires. Yeah, it's crazy. There's fire, and there's a good amount of spectators. And this is like happening in a hotel parking lot. Like, let's be real. Where this is happening is just outside of a hotel. But it looks interesting. It looks like an action-packed kind of thing. And this is one of the opening events. This is the side-by-side street rhythm course. There are much, much harder things they'll be doing. They'll be going up into the mountains, and they like have to go through crazy rock slide areas. Like this picture I'm looking at is absolutely insane. Like they call it hard enduro because it's hard.
Yeah.
It's absolutely crazy. But
They don't even look like they're having any kind of fun because they have to jump over these giant
I know.
logs, huge tree trunks,
Yeah.
and big metal slats of something.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. It's concrete. It's a concrete slab. And they're
Mhm.
like, yeah, I'm going to jump that on my motorcycle bike, not bicycle.
Yeah, right.
That is, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Real life Excite Bike.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like I designed that course.
Right. And that's just like a fun event. Like that's just like, hey, we're getting this thing underway. Come watch this silliness in the hotel parking lot.
Have you ever ridden an Excite Bike course that I've designed?
No.
Oh, you wouldn't be able to handle it.
No one can. You know what else is not a great game? Paperboy.
Paperboy, you're right. I'll agree with you on that. That game is the worst.
I think that was one of the most overhyped games.
Yeah.
And there are people right now, I love Paperboy. No, you didn't.
You
didn't.
It was the only thing available.
You played a level and a half, and then you got frustrated because the dog over and over and over kept knocking you off your bike, and you're like, I hate this game. And you put it away. You have fond memories of playing Paperboy, but it's not a good game.
I feel like that's how I feel about Excite Bike.
You know what other game I didn't care for?
What?
Hubert.
I didn't play that one either.
Yeah.
Guess what I played? Mario, Excite Bike. End. End of games.
Yeah.
I
See,
played.
that's how you've rated them 1 and 2. They're not
Yeah.
that great. Remember when you were talking about how you were a movie kid?
Yeah.
I rented Nintendo games.
Oh, I played Mike
Yeah.
Tyson's Punch Out too.
Oh, okay, cool.
That was fun.
And where'd that one rank?
3.
Oh, good. Strong. 3 out of 3 games. All right. Anyway, if fishing didn't work out, I was going to say let's go all the way
Let's
up
go.
north and go watch that.
Check out Silver. What is it called?
Well, it's at Silver Mountain. It's called Silver Kings Hard Enduro. Yeah. Look it up. It looks like Excite Bike.
It looks insane.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hey.
Hey, here I am. Here we go. Let's do this show. I have discovered, well, not discovered. The house is a mess. not a mess, but houses, you live in houses.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna get comfortable.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit back here. I'm gonna let you go ahead.
Okay.
And
what?
Whatever it is you gotta say, you just go ahead.
Okay, I was doing that.
All right, here we go. I just wanted to get more comfortable because I feel like this is gonna take a minute. Go ahead. The house is a mess, not a mess. You gotta go ahead.
Okay, your house, unless you have a house cleaner or something or other, and people are busy.
Yeah, I'm glad I got comfortable. Go ahead.
I'm so good at talking.
You'll find your way eventually. I'll be over here. I'm good.
Put her on the radio.
All right. People are busy.
Okay.
The house is a mess. The house isn't a mess. Go ahead.
Well, I started out by saying the house is a mess, but it's not like disgusting. It's just like there's always shoes on the floor and there's always stuff on the counter because people will come in and just dump their stuff on the counter, right? Or like the floors need to be swept and mopped and the bathrooms need to be cleaned regularly. And I have 2 jobs. We have a pretty full life. We have a busy schedule and it's hard to find the time to clean all the stuff.
Right.
The kids pitch in, but they don't necessarily do it to the level that I want it to be done at.
Ah, okay.
And so I oftentimes have to go in and finish the job after they've left. And as many times as I say, this is not the way that I want it done, they still do it the way that they want it done.
Right.
Okay. So I've devised a plan.
All right. So that was the intro?
Yeah.
All right. Good. Okay, good. All right. Now, let's get into it.
I didn't really devise a plan. People have all kinds of plans. So I've seen similar things before, but it's a cleaning schedule that I've created for myself. So Monday is bathrooms, right? So
okay,
Monday,
sure. I don't know your schedule, but all right.
No, you don't, and you wouldn't. I've been
this. All right. Go ahead.
What?
Nothing.
What were you gonna say?
You were gonna get upset about me for not knowing the schedule that you made and haven't made aware to me, and then you said, "Yeah, you wouldn't know it." Yeah, no, how would I? Go ahead. Keep telling me about how I don't help around the house on the schedule that you made. Go ahead. Hear more.
So this week I've been doing really good.
Oh, good.
It's the first week, but it's been awesome. Like yesterday was my vacuum day.
Yeah.
I vacuumed.
Okay.
Today is sweeping and mopping day. We'll see how that goes because I really hate mopping.
Uh-huh.
I really hate mopping.
I heard our daughter likes it.
Yeah, but I don't like the way that she does it.
So I appreciate that you're like, this is a me issue, that I don't like your quality control, your standard is higher than what you're seeing.
Yeah.
And you're going like, if I'm going to have that issue, I'm going to have to solve that issue.
But it's also, I don't want to spend my weekends, my days off
I totally agree.
Cleaning. And so I'm trying to find time during the weekday to get it done so that when the weekend comes, I can just relax.
Right.
And enjoy my day off. And I'm not going to be spending it cleaning. So I've been trying to keep up on the laundry.
Yeah.
And the kids do their own laundry. That's fine. And I don't care. Whatever. Your level of clean is your level of clean. I don't care what your clothes look like.
Okay.
Emery's pretty good about her clothes. I've given up on Beck. He's old. He's his own person now.
He can do his laundry. He does his laundry. It's fine.
I've wiped my hands of being his parent.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
But yesterday was the vacuuming day.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
You did.
I did miss Tuesday. Monday was my bathroom day. I did bathrooms.
What was Tuesday supposed to be?
Tuesday was dusting.
Oh. For the whole house?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it doesn't take very long.
Well, I get it. I'm a room by room guy.
I know you are. And I tried to do that too. But then if I just do the living room one day, then I have to get all of the dust equipment out the second day to do the kitchen. I have to get all of the mopping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You say dust equipment like it isn't just a wet washcloth.
But then the dusting doesn't take very much time. And so
yeah.
I'll also do the windows.
But that's really like, that's that's why I go like, I'm going to do like, and it wouldn't be just one room. Like it would be, okay, today is the basement, right? Like it's going to be vacuum all the basement. It's going to be dust. It's going to be, make sure things are organized, take out the garbage in the downstairs bathroom and the laundry room. Like they would be like the basement. And then I might have like a kitchen living room thing. And then I might have like, a bedroom, upstairs bathroom thing, whatever. Okay. I might break it up like that.
Go ahead.
No. This is your plan.
You should plan a schedule for cleaning.
Yeah, I got yard and garden and stuff.
Oh, how's that going?
Fine. I'm doing my own time.
Mostly you just take care of the backyard.
Right.
I'm doing a lot of the front yard maintenance.
Right. And by front yard maintenance, you mean watering the flowers in the front yard?
Yeah.
I'm just clarifying. I just want to understand that it's like a wet washcloth situation.
The inside house.
Yeah.
So
what about it? I'm still recovering from the yard sale, so that's my excuse.
Yeah. And next week it'll be something else.
Yeah, I got to get ready for backpacking.
And
the 4th of July is coming.
So on and so on and so on.
Right. Yeah. Nah. I'm full of excuses.
You're taking care of the backyard.
Thumbs up.
Good job. One job.
One thumbs up. Good job, you.
Good job, one job.
Yeah. Good job, one job. That is me. Well, I like your schedule. I think it'll work out.
Here's what happens to you. When you find your motivation, you're all in. And you're like, I'm motivated. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to go. And I'm like, yes. He's motivated. He's getting the garage clean. And then next day, your motivation's like, no, I'm done.
Oh, I'm motivated on the garage.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I just don't want to do it. Yeah. I'm very inspired to do the garage. I'm very excited to get it reorganized and cleaned and looking nice.
Right. And you were working on it over the weekend, and I was like, yes, he's finally getting some stuff going. And then motivation tanked, and you haven't touched it since.
Right. I'll get to it.
I know you will.
I just am not in that mode right now. Like, I want it done. I want to put in shelves. I want to get my tool bench cleaned off and organized. Like, I got all the things I want to do. I just can't be bothered right this second.
Now there's the games to be played on your phone.
That's right. You get it. You get it.
Yesterday, we talked about some of the best movie dads.
Right.
Let's talk about some favorite TV dads.
Oh, Tim Allen, Home Improvement.
Nice one. I just watched an episode, or it was like a clip of an episode, and one of their boys had a girlfriend, and he brought the girlfriend home for like lunch or something. I don't know.
Okay.
And he was like, I'm hungry. And she was like, oh, I'll make you a sandwich.
Poof, you're a sandwich.
No. And then it became like routine that she would like make him food when he was hungry.
Oh.
And so Tim Allen had to take his son in the garage and say, hey, this is not how we treat our girlfriends and wives. That was, it was a good moment.
It was strong.
It was strong. I was like, I don't remember that growing up, but it sure hits hard now.
All the dads in Modern Family.
Oh, Phil Dunphy.
I know.
I would be married to Phil Dunphy. I have a crush on Phil Dunphy. He would drive me crazy, but oh man, I think he's hilarious. He's adorable.
I'm looking.
I like the dad Severs from The Growing Pains.
Yeah. Is that Alan Thicke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is Alan Thicke.
Yeah.
He was a good dad.
Full House.
Danny Tanner.
Yeah.
Good one.
And Jesse, Uncle Jesse, becomes a dad of some twins.
That's true. Jesse and the Rippers.
But I don't think Joey ever dads up.
Sired anyone?
Never dads up. What about Family Matters? The Winslows.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just running through TGIF. That's what I'm doing now.
You really are.
Let's see.
Who was the dad on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Well, it wasn't the dad, but you had
his
the uncle.
Yeah. But he was a dad.
Great dad role model. Yeah.
Banks.
Mr. Banks.
Mr. Banks.
What about Roseanne?
Yeah.
Good dad
Connor.
in there. The Connors.
Yeah. Some Connor. Dad Connor.
Yeah, Mr.
Mr.
Connor. Malcolm in the Middle. You haven't spent a lot of time with Malcolm in the Middle. That's Bryan Cranston.
I like Bryan
who
Cranston.
plays the dad. Boy Meets World.
What's the show that has the guy that plays the janitor on Scrubs? The
was
Middle.
That Step by Step?
I think it's just called The Middle.
Oh, The Middle. Okay.
I like that guy.
Yeah.
He's a good dad. And a good janitor.
What's the dad in well, you have Mr. Feeney, I guess. He was a father figure in Boy Meets World, but who was there? Oh yeah, Alan Matthews. William Russ played Alan Matthews in Boy Meets World. What else? There's Frasier. There's crotchety old man dad in his chair with his Jack Russell. Life goals.
Al Bundy. And Homer Simpson.
Look, all right.
Not
now you've
great.
gone the opposite way. Like, not great. I mean, look, they're dads, but questionable ethics.
We talked about that yesterday.
Okay, let's go a little old school. Little House on the Prairie.
What was that, Dad?
Michael Landon, wasn't it?
Oh, Michael Landon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say about that, but that's who it was, right? Yeah, he was Charles was his name.
Mike Brady.
Okay, Brady Bunch. Yeah, good. All right, he was like an architect, right?
Yeah.
Had to spend a lot of time in his drafting office. Big office for a guy who just sits at a drafting table.
I have no recollection of that.
All right. Leave It to Beaver. You spend a lot of time with that show?
No.
Wally Cleaver, Billy,
or Archie Bunker.
Archie Bunker.
Yeah.
All right.
He's from, what show is he from? All in the Family? No. Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know if he was a good dad. Again,
Andy Griffith.
Hey, was he a dad?
I mean, he took him fishing. He was also the sheriff. Andy Taylor.
You'd think somebody is a good dad just if they take somebody fishing.
I mean,
yeah, good dad.
Yeah, good dad. Come on, kids, let's go fishing. I'm a good dad. That's all it takes.
That's it.
Take you fishing.
Who's your best dad? Who's the guy from that 70s show? The bald guy.
Oh, Red.
Red.
He's not a great dad.
No,
questionable ethics.
He's kind of a grouch, isn't he?
All right. Let's get a little bit obscure, maybe, if you want to call it that.
Okay.
Bandit. Bluey's dad.
Yes. He's number one dad in my book.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Number one dad is Bandit?
Yes. He's so good. What a good dad. Oh, Bandit's the best dad.
Bring up Bluey and you're immediately just blue. Uncle Phil, we talked about him. Phil Dunphy. There's something about dads named Phil.
Phil Dunphy.
Hal was the dad from Malcolm in the Middle. Man,
Phil
I don't
Dunphy.
know.
Outside of Bandit, it's Phil Dunphy. Number one for me.
Gomez Adams.
Hey.
Hey. All right. Well.
Good dad.
Good talk.
Yeah.
Hey.
Sup?
Would you rather this or that?
Okay, this is dad edition.
All right.
Would you rather have your dad's fashion sense or his dance moves?
I'm going to let you answer first, and then I will answer.
I don't think I've ever seen my dad dance.
All right.
Yeah,
I've seen your dad's fashion.
I have too. Often shirtless.
It's a strong decision. It's a bold look.
Okay, I think I'm going to go dance moves.
Because you want to wear a shirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense. I was going to say, when he does have on a shirt, he's a button-up guy. He's like a plaid print button-up kind of fella.
Yep. Shirts that my mom buys for him.
Yeah. Has he always had the same fashion sense?
Always and always.
So
and
it's
always.
always been that.
Yes.
My dad's fashions have evolved over time. He's a jean shorts guy.
He is. Yep.
That's fine. He's a dad.
And white socks, big white socks with his jean shorts.
Yeah.
A tube sock, a thick tube.
It's certainly a choice. Have
you seen your dad dance?
I don't think I have. Here's the thing, though. If I go back to like when I was a kid living at home fashions, it's a little different choice. I mean, it's jeans, it's blue jeans, a tucked in Hanes single pocket T-shirt.
Hey.
Which, strong. Many colors. You buy them in a 6-pack, so it's budget friendly.
Is that what you're going with? Fashion? And then you're going to go
I don't know his
fashion?
dance moves. Well, I feel like it's time. It's time that I just had the mustache and the tucked in single pocket Hanes T-shirt and the blue jeans.
That's the look, huh?
It's a good choice.
Hanes T-shirt.
Yeah, single front pocket in many colors.
Simple, beautiful. You.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. I just.
Would you rather this or that? Today's a big day for you.
It's a big day.
Have you been looking forward to this day?
It couldn't have come soon enough.
You have therapy.
Yeah. I'm about 2 weeks overdue.
Oh, are
but
you?
She was booked. And
okay.
Yeah. I normally go every 6 weeks. I think it's been 8.
Okay.
Honey, these grays.
What is that? I thought you were embracing it.
I tried, and I try every time, but I just can't do it. I'm too young for this.
Okay. Well, hey, to do you a favor, I went ahead and pulled up Vogue's hair trends for 2025.
Oh, Lottie, what
just
are
in
they?
case you were looking for a change.
Do I need a change?
I didn't say that.
Are you
I said
suggesting
just
I
in
make a
case
change?
you think you need a change.
No. Are you?
No. Here's what I found. Ultra short bobs.
No.
Side parts.
No.
Are you a middle parter?
I'm kind of a.
Today you're a pulled back in a ponytail.
Yeah,
kind of
because
thing.
it's hair day.
Mm.
So, yeah, it's pretty bad.
Fairy waves.
What's a fairy wave?
Does it explain it? Let me see. This is for ultra long hair. Celebrity hairstylists, blah, blah, blah. Add fairy-like waves for more romance and whimsy.
Oh.
Okay. It is for people that have like long hair, like down to the waist. You can put in these fairy waves.
Okay. I don't have that.
Okay. What about Jane Birkin bangs? The bangs aren't a bad look.
Yeah. They have to be on the right person.
Do you know if you look good with bangs? Have you had bangs since you were in elementary school?
Yes. I had bangs.
Or high school?
I had bangs. Yeah, probably the last time I had bangs was senior year of high school.
So new bangs. I'm talking about current bangs.
I'm not going to get current bangs.
They're kind of nice.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
They've experienced a great renaissance for the past couple of years, it says.
Yeah, I'm good.
Jane Birkin inspired bangs are the bangs that will be huge for the next year.
Jane Birkin inspired. What does that mean?
Well, look it up. They're nice. They're a good look.
No.
They're really not bad. I don't know who Jane Birkin is either, but
is she the lady that makes the purses? She
like
makes
the Birkin bags?
bag? I don't.
Maybe she's 74.
Yeah, no, those are way too long. I can't stand a bang that's in your eyes.
Okay, they're inspired. Those are not the bangs that they have in the picture here. But all right, that's fine.
Here's the other part about bangs. When you have to do something with them every day. Every day. If I pull my hair in a ponytail,
you have to
I got
have
all this bang and I got to figure out what to do with them.
Yeah.
And then once I'm sick of bangs forever, then you have to grow them out and it takes forever.
Okay.
And then they get to a weird length where you're like, well, now I really can't do anything with them. They're too long to be a bang and they're too short to be back with the rest of my hair. No for bangs. Next.
So I take it you don't like bangs. 90s it girl blowout.
I don't know what that is.
Let's see. Cindy Crawford, Kate Moss, making a big return in 2025. Big hair that gives off the "I just woke up like this" effortless vibe. Is what they're calling that one. So the 90s it girl blowout.
That's a lot of hair. That's
okay.
A lot of blowout hair.
A rounded bob.
No bobs.
All right.
Bud.
Braids.
That's just
micro braids or twists.
No.
Okay. Face framing layers.
No.
Think Jennifer Aniston.
The Rachel.
That's
pretty 90s.
Yeah. But
the 90s
it
is
is the
back.
90s. We're in the 90s.
I'm probably just going to do my usual, which is a dye and a trim.
What about a graduated bob?
No bobs, bud. I'll just keep my same
brushed out waves like J-Lo.
No, I'll just keep my usual.
Cropped fringe.
No.
That's more bangs.
Fringe.
Sculptural braids.
No.
No?
Nope.
Razored ends on a bob.
No.
Bedhead texture.
On long hair, that would be fine. On short hair, but
this is like beyond shoulder length.
I'm good.
It's giving that slept in vibes.
I'll just keep my same.
What's with the slept in didn't do the hair thing? Is that the thing? Like we're just going low maintenance, I think is the idea, right?
I think so too.
I think that's great.
But I feel like you have to have a lot of maintenance to get the low maintenance look.
All right. Well, stay with what you got.
Yeah. I'll keep the sames.
Okay.
I did think about going just a tad shorter, like maybe shoulder length.
Talk to your stylist. She'll tell you no.
She will.
So you'll end up walking in with the same thing, just colored darker.
But that's why she's the expert.
Okay.
I'm going to say, Josh wants me to get bangs. She'll say, no. Wrong.
Send me a video of that reaction.
Okay.
All right. Hey, that's going to do it for the show today. Hope you had fun. I had fun. Did you have fun?
Yeah, I had fun.
Okay. Good. Did you ever figure out how to start that one conversation that took 8 minutes?
Yeah, we finished it. We ended it. It's over.
I just didn't know if you had ever figured out a new way to really get into it.
I stopped thinking about it. So
okay,
we're good to go.
Sounds good. Have a good rest of your Thursday. We'll be back tomorrow. Get the podcast. It's the full show, front to back, with no music and commercials or any of that stuff. Just us talking for about an hour. You're welcome. It's available everywhere you get podcasts. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Wake Up Classy 97 is hosted by Josh and Chantel Tyler and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.